Hi everyone, it's Alan again on YouTube on Thursday, June 26, 2025. I have great news to say on this video ahead of the third season of Squid Game and my review and insights to the official trailer. Before I review about the official trailer for the third season of Squid Game, I have something short to say here. I graduated from the University of Houston with my first bachelor's degree last month, so congratulate me. Now back to something that you Squid Game fans have all been waiting for. Back on May 31st, especially at the Tudum event of 2025, Netflix released an official trailer for the third season of Squid Game. It all comes with anticipation to see what happens next, including the new deadly games that we're dying to see. I saw the trailer already while I was in Dallas with my family. So, before the third season premieres on Netflix tomorrow, let's see about the official trailer.
잠시 후 게임을 시작하겠습니다.
왜 날 안 죽였어? 왜 나만 살려둔 거야? 왜 나만 살려둔 거야? 뭐 하는 거야?
워인 게임하지.
이제 여기서 제발 그만해 주세요.
그럼 뭐 어떡하겠다는 건데? 여기 앉아서 죽겠다는 거야? 나가자, 우리 살아야지, 준이야. 내가 도와줄게.
Every game comes to an end. The final season.
456번. 아직도 사람을 믿나?
The third season of Squid Game. June 27th, only on Netflix. I cannot believe how we watched the official trailer that comes to anticipation about the new games, including the game featuring Young-hee and Cho-soo dolls as teased in the second season finale mid-credit scene. Much to my surprise, it will be the jump rope game. The third season will also feature the maze game too. Now onto the review about the official trailer, frame by frame. The trailer started off in the maze game with a player walking with some bloodstains left on the floor. Then there's the game with Young-hee and Cho-soo, with surviving players walking in, including players 096, 100 Im Jong-dae, and 353, as shown in the second season mid-credits. The doll singing in this anticipated deadly game will be the song for this jump rope game. It will be Kamaya Kamaya, also known as Little One, or Kid Kid, depending on what you or Netflix call it. Look at player 100 Im Jong-dae. Is he terrified to see this? He's an annoying, selfish, and greedy old man, buried with an immense amount of total debt of 10 billion Korean won. As player 100 is the guy you love to hate. I want to see him die in this game. He is cooked as an old man. In the dormitory, player 456, Song Gi-in, is asking the guards why they didn't kill him and why they let him live. He was demanding an answer from the guards, but no answer from them. Gi-hun was in despair after a failed rebellion that led to the execution of player 390 Jong-bae at the hands of the frontman Hwang In-ho. And he was restrained by the guards when he confronts them. I can't believe that he wanted to suicide when he grabbed the gun to point at his own face. To be honest, it's probable that the main character, Song Gi-in, must remain alive as part of the plot for this upcoming third and final season. The probable thing is the plot armor that the main character must live throughout the series. Hwang In-ho, back in his form as the frontman, is watching Gi-hun from his suite. The Triangle Guards, also known as soldiers, open up the doors to the maze game for the blue team players. You see player 44 selling Neo in front of the players? That's the shaman lady. And this scene is a group of blue team players wearing their blue vests, including players 388 Kang Dae-ho, 120 Cho Yoon-ju, and 100 Im Jong-dae. The background on the ceiling is a scatter of stars that represents the night. Player 333 Lee Myung-gi is wearing a red vest in one of the rooms with a black background wall in the maze game. Player 203 is also wearing a red vest and came across a yellow room. Player 120 Hyun-ju with a blood-stained face is in one of the rooms with a rainbow background wall. Player 44 Sonyo is praying something while in the maze game, whether which path she and her group would go. In the dormitory, one of the players is pressing the circle button to continue the games. This could be the old man's right hand, which could be player 100 Im Jong-dae, if anyone was correct on who he is. Gi-hun is in the game with a brown fence and yellow wall behind him, which could be in the jump rope game as he was still standing on the towering platform. He may have made it across, but wait until you guys find out when the season premieres. The players in the jump rope game are anticipating. The railroad light pole changes from red to green, signaling go. Young-hee is swinging the jump rope with Cho-soo in this scene. The player on the narrow bridge with a train track is jumping over the rope, dodging the rope that sweeps players off the bridge into a deadly pit from a great height, making the jump rope rod a lethal obstacle to go through. Then, the railroad light pole changes from green to red, signaling stop. This means that players must hold their position like from the red light green light game. In this scene, the front man is in the control room without square guards inside, and nothing shows up on top of the screen in the room. The triangle guards are navigating their way inside this facility. The player votes in this scene in the dormitory, making their choice whether to continue the games or stop the games. In this jump rope game scene in slow motion, the jump rope rod sweeps the player with a blood-stained shoe off the bridge, not timing it right for him. The elevator door opens in front of the 4 triangle guards. This elevator scene was similar that it was used during the tug-of-war round to transport players to elevated platforms. The dormitory main doors opening in front of the 6 guards carrying a coffin containing Gi-hun inside, believing that he was returned to the games. This is the bottom of the deadly pit in the jump rope game, where fallen players fell down to the ground here. I believe that the jump rope game would be the most brutal one. One of the players on the bridge jumped at the right time to dodge a sweeping rope. Gi-hun asked another player on what is he doing. Player 202 responded to him that he was just playing a game, as he's in the red team. This scene right here is a hall of stairs in the Squid Game facility, with players walking to where they're heading. The front man in the control room with the square guards. He's probably watching Gi-hun in the maze game. Player 149, Jang Gyum-ja, begs other players in the dormitory during the voting round to put a stop to these games, believing that the more games they play, the more players will seal their fates in the next game. The triangle guard is pointing a submachine gun at the player in the jump rope game, which we can imply that it could be Gi-hun to your left here. This scene is in the VIP banquet room. There are 2 women VIPs watching the TVs above them. The TV screens on the top of this room moves down. There are 6 of them in a hexagon shape. In the maze game, player 120 Hyun-ju is about to peek what lies ahead to her left. There is player 226 Kim Young-sam in the red vest. One of the players you also love to hate. Hyun-ju judo slams player 226, which I believe this is our best prediction given her experience in the military background. The blue team players over there at the wall are being defended by Hyun-ju. Player 222 Kim Jun-hee is sitting on the wall in one of the games, looking at her ex-boyfriend Myung-gi. Myung-gi questions her on what she is going to do while she is being pregnant. That scene could be in the jump rope game given that her sweater was off. In this maze game scene, Gi-hun was looking at something. Player 235 is in the blue team, was trying to open a door in the room with black wall background with a dinosaur drawing. In this dormitory scene, Gi-hun grabs the gun to point it at himself, wanting to commit suicide for his failed rebellion in despair. In this scene right here, undercover detective Won Junho infiltrated one of the rooms with a black wall in the Squid Game facility armed with an assault rifle. We believe that Won Junho has finally tracked down the Squid Game Island to locate the deadly games and where Gi-hun was currently held. In this maze game in a room with rainbow background, why Junhee is wearing a blue vest even though she dispensed the red ball as seen from one of the teaser photos? Did she switch teams from red to blue as she is pregnant and she got the red ball at first? Player 44, Seon Yeo tried to open the door marked with red hand marks, but can't open the door. Do you guys believe she is trapped or something? Prior to the maze game in this scene, players 007 Young-sik and 149 Gimja, a mother-son duo, are wearing the blue and red vests respectively. This duo are going to be in a different team as we saw in the teaser. Player 388 Kang Dae-ho came across a green door that led to a deadly pit with yellow stars as a background at the bottom. I hope he is cautious about this and don't fall in the pit. In the dormitory, player 44 Seon Yeo was seen laughing at Gi-hun. This must be the reason why she is mocking Gi-hun for his own failure. Gi-hun then intervened to grab her neck while being handcuffed in one of the beds. In this dormitory scene with the paint guards in, the square guard is counting with his fingers. In this maze game scene, player 125 Min-soo was cornered at the wall in one of the rooms that he was scared. He could be scared of player 124 Nam-gu from the previous season. One of the players has the key that unlocks the green door, which player 120 Hyun-ju opened that showed the goal room. This could be an escape, safe, or trap room for her. The square guard counted to 3 with his fingers. In the jump rope game, player 124 Nam-gu is looking down that shows a deadly pit from a great height. The background floor at the bottom of this arena is a flower garden. In our opinion, I hope Nam-gu die in this round for what he did to player 380 Sem-mi in the Night Riot special round. Player 388 Dae-ho is walking up to something. Kang Noel, Soldier 11, armed with an MP5 submachine gun, infiltrated in the black room somewhere in the Squid Game facility. Who is she going to confront there? The timer up there hints that what game could it be with a black wall background. In this dormitory scene, 4 circle guards carried the coffin carrying Gi-hun back in the dormitory following his failed rebellion to stop the games. The piggy bank container at the top of the dormitory is almost full of money that was accumulated from eliminated players. In the elevator, the square guard manager is leading Gi-hun to the frontman's suite, with Gi-hun wearing a finalist uniform. This confirms that Gi-hun will be one of the finalists again for this season like the first season. Gi-hun is walking to the frontman in his suite, who will reveal himself to be Oh Young-il, also known as Hwang In-ho, his former ally from the previous season, who revealed himself as a mole in his rebellion. That's going to be the turning point of the story. In-ho asks Gi-hun if he still have faith in people. They will reveal to us on how he became the frontman in the first place. After going through the trailer frame by frame, we also have still images released by Netflix on what's going to happen in the 3rd season. The first image shows that Song Gi-eun is wearing a finalist tuxedo uniform like from the 1st season. He's indeed going to be a finalist again, after surviving through all 5 deadly games again. The second image shows that Hwang In-ho was dressed in a finalist uniform as player 132 back in 2015 during the 28th Squid Game, and was seen talking to an owl VIP, which could turn out to be Oh Il-nam, who was the host behind the deadly Squid Games. In-ho was known as player 132 as evidenced when undercover detective Won Junho searched for information about his brother in the archives that he was a winner. This hints that we will have a flashback about the frontman Hwang In-ho for this season. The third image shows that player 333 Lee Myung-gi is in the jump rope game room with a group of players on the same side. They look shocked on what he and the others are seeing in this game room is Young-hee on their side and Chol-soo on the other side. The fourth image shows that player 222 Kim Junhee is sitting in the game room without a sweater. We all believe that she is pregnant, which means she is vulnerable due to her own pregnancy, that she is about to give birth to her own baby, especially during the games. The fifth image shows that player 149, Jang Gyum-ja, is looking at another player in the dormitory. The sixth image shows that player 007, Park Young-sik, is somewhere in the Labyrinth Arena in the maze game. If you look closely on his face and his red vest, there's a crack on his glasses and bloodstains on his vest, which means he confronted another player in this arena. The seventh image shows that Kang Noel is pointing a revolver pistol at someone while laying on the floor being confronted. Is she pointing the revolver at another guard? Is this room a medical bunker in the Squid Game facility? That is the room meant to be for organ harvesting operations from eliminated players? The eighth image shows that player 120 Hyunju is with a group of players on the blue team in the Labyrinth Arena in the maze game. You also look closely with the chalk markings on the wall with characters written in Korean, which I do not understand Korean but translate them to English for me and the others. The ninth image shows that undercover detective Won Jin-ho is looking at the Squid Game business card. This hints that it could be a flashback that his older brother Hwang In-ho received this card. The 10th image shows that Kang Dae-ho is looking somewhere in the hallway in the maze game with a key necklace. He has a key leading to whatever door in the labyrinth he would unlock. The 11th image shows that player 124 Nam-gu is holding a red box. The red box may contain a knife, which hints that red team players are hunters for the maze game. The 12th image shows that player 246 Young-suk is sitting being cornered by the triangle guard. This could hint that this triangle guard could be Kang Noel. The 13th image shows that the frontman is in a banquet room with a champagne cup. This scene is in a banquet room with the VIPs. The 14th image shows that this Young-hee doll is holding a jump rope in the jump rope game as seen in the official trailer. And the 15th image shows that the two triangle guards behind the door are guarding the door in the jump rope game chamber, armed with MP5 submachine guns. For most of you who know what the next games will be, the fourth game will be the maze game that features red and blue teams in the labyrinth carrying knives and keys, respectively. And the fifth game will be the jump rope game featuring Young-hee and Cho-soo dolls holding a jump rope over the narrow bridge with a train track, while combining the red light green light mechanic on the railroad light pole at the side. The sixth and final game is yet to be revealed to us. You're not going to believe what's going to happen when the season premieres. Expect the endgame between the main character Song Gi-hun, player 456, and the frontman Hwang In-ho. As for the jump rope game, I'm so nervous and very concerned about the fate of player 222 Kim Junhee and her baby. Her resilience and endurance are the need for her own survival. I hope she's still alive, as she was portrayed by Korean pop singer and actress Jo Yuri. I also hope that players 100 Im Jong-dae and 124 Nam-gu should die to give surviving players justice. One last thing to say on this video. The third season of Squid Game will premiere tomorrow on Netflix. The time zone of premiere will be 12 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, while for me in Houston, 2 o'clock a.m. Central Daylight Time. And that's all I can say something in review about the official trailer for the third season of Squid Game. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more from me, because I want to be a very important person for everyone else too, particularly for news, events, Squid Game, and even My Little Pony fans too. It's free and you can always change your mind later. This is Alan signing off. Have a great day and be safe. Peace out, take care, shake hands, or elbow bump.